Well, here we go. We are about to start off possibly our final ever season with Leicester, and we are going to try and win absolutely everything this year. I'm talking the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and maybe throw in the European Super Cup, and also the Champions League. Hello, welcome to part 18 of the King Power Project, and coming up in today's episode, we do have our first Premier League fixture against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and we've got our UEFA Super Cup against Real Madrid. Obviously, if we win that, we win our second trophy of the season, because obviously we did also win the European South American Club Challenge. It wasn't really an important trophy, but we did beat Godoy Cruz 5-1 in that game. Apart from that, nothing else has happened since the last episode. I don't think we've got any transfers happening. No one leaving us at the moment. I mean, we've still got a few weeks left of the transfer window. We've got these are the budgets we're working with at the moment. We've still got 25 million left in the transfer kitty. Not much wage budget, but we can be a bit flexible. We can move some of the transfer budget into wage budget if we have to, but no one's leaving as of yet. But let's just take a quick recap of the season preview. So it predicts us to finish ninth. Obviously, we finished ninth last year, but like I said in the intro, I want to win everything this year, and that's including the Champions League. Obviously, we're not going to win it, but we can believe. I'm sure if we play well, I think we can win. So this is the lineup for our first Premier League match against Wolves. It will be Erdogan in goal, a back four of Branthwaite. Really? I mean, no. No, Branthwaite, we'll have Max Aarons as the right back, then the centre back partnership of Branthwaite and Badiashile, and just Strong as the left back. Then we've got Danilo and Musa in the midfield. Then we've got McAteer on the right, Romsas in the middle, Adozi on the left. Then we've got Esposito up front. Come on, lads, let's hopefully try and get a decent win in our first Premier League game of the season. Hopefully try and go top of the table. If we can be top of the table for the whole of the season, or in the top four for the whole of the season, that would be very, very good. But our opening 6 games of the Premier League is actually quite challenging. I think we face at least 3 or 4 of the top 6, big 6 clubs in the Premier League, which is quite interesting. And obviously by October, we're going to face all the more difficult matches of the season, in my opinion. So I'm talking about like Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, and whatnot. Those sort of teams. So get to October relatively with a decent points tally. So probably in the upper 20s. That would be nice. Then after that, the matches should become a little bit more trickier. But we do need to win this game in order to have a good start in this what could possibly be our final ever season with Leicester. I think it probably will be our final season with Leicester, judging by I don't know when the season will finish, but I'm judging by I think the beta is due to release, or the early access is due to release. This is my prediction. Probably we commencing the 13th of October, so we don't have long. We probably when this video comes out, we've probably got less than just over a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know when the early access is going to release. Could drop at any moment. Could drop today, and all I know, but I highly doubt it. Right, we are 1-0 down at half time. It's not the best scoreline, but we are creating chances. We just need to do a little bit better, I think. We've got 40 minutes left to play. I think we'll probably give it another 5. Then we'll probably make our first substitutions. Romsas has picked up a little bit of a knock, so we'll get on El Canoes, and I think Musa also makes way for Job Bellingham. I think Bellingham probably should have started. I think from now he's going to play every game of the Premier League. Might play in some. No, what are we doing? I think Esposito also makes way for Enzo Sterno. Let's make those 3 changes for now. Then if we need to make any more, we can. Come on, lads, we've got 20 minutes left to play of our Premier League fixture against Wolves. They've got a free kick just outside the penalty area. Doyle steps over, and it's a great block, and their rebound is shot is well over the top of the crossbar. Come on, lads. 15 minutes left to play. Can we get an equaliser? I don't think we're going to win this game, but can we at least just get 1 point from this game, please? Come on, Danilo. That's a lovely free kick. McAteer. How? Oh, Bellingham was offside in that play, but we still have another throw in. El Caduce, that's a bit poor, that. I feel like if there's one position that we might need to strengthen in, it's definitely an attacking midfielder, because I don't think, as much as I like El Caduce, and he does have, I think he's got decent potential, I think, or at least he did have decent potential. I don't think he's that good. I mean, if that is one position I would consider buying and trying to sell El Caduce, or at least lower him out, because I don't think he's quite up to the world-class level like I thought he would be. We are 2-0 down to Wolves. This match, we beat them in the final game of the season. Can't beat them now. Oh, good God. Dozy, El Caduce. Yeah, El Caduce. I think that he should have scored that. That should have been a goal, but unfortunately, it wasn't. We had plenty of chances. We had 12 shots, 3 on target that game. We should have scored at least one of them, but not the best of starts, but still plenty of football left to play in this season. So as long as we win the remaining 37 games, we could just forget about that defeat. Rob's out for 1 to 3 days. I think we do potentially. How good, realistically, how good is... I don't know. I think Future Jack might have a little bit of thinking to do about him. He might be gone by the end of the transfer window, and we might have a new attacker mid in. Definitely won't be before the Real Madrid game, which hopefully we can go out there and pull off a massive upset. To the lineup for our match against Real Madrid in the Super Cup, it will be Jurgen Kahn in goal, a back four of Aarons, Ogbu, Badiashile and Josh Jog. Bellingham and Danilo in the midfield. Then we've got McAteer on the right, Romsas in the middle, and Dozy on the left. Then we've got Sernau up front. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully try and get a decent result against Madrid. Obviously, if we go far in the Champions League, we're going to end up coming up against them at some point. We may even compete against them in the league phase, which hopefully not. Hopefully our league phase games are quite nice to us. Hopefully we can get a good run of games. Hopefully some easy games. I'm anticipating some difficult games, but I think this squad is capable of beating anyone, because on our day, I reckon we're the best team. Not the best team, but maybe the best of the rest in England. Best of a bad bunch, I reckon. But half an hour into our Super Cup game against Real Madrid, still goalless. Both teams not really taking any chances. We both have 3 shots, 2 on target, yet Madrid's XG is higher than us. That doesn't really make any sense, but actually doesn't really make any sense to me whatsoever. I'm happy with our performance so far. Let's keep it up, lads. Hopefully we can try and get at least a highlight this game. I don't know what happens if it's goalless or a draw at the end of 90 minutes. I presume it goes straight to penalties, which at the moment it's very much looking like it. We have kept the Madrid front three fairly quiet this game, which is a very, very good. That is. El Caduce is going to come on for Romsas. Let's get on Victor Christensen for Josh Jog. I think that'd be the only 2 changes we shall make for now. With 25 minutes left to play, still goalless at the moment. It is heading towards a penalty shootout unless we can get a goal here. McAteer has got the ball. Max Aarons, McAteer. Oh my God, that looked so positive. Could have been a goal, but we've still got the ball here. Doze does get tackled, dispossessed off the ball by Bellingham is on the pitch at the same time as his brother. That's probably never going to happen in real life. It might do now that Joe Bellingham plays for Dortmund in real life. Obviously, he plays for Leicester on this, but that might potentially happen if Dortmund do well in the Champions League or play Real Madrid. That might potentially happen. Ackerman has got the ball. Well done, Igor Ogbu. That's a very good defensive header, but dangerous. Still not over yet. And Vinicius Jr. puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Real Madrid. It may have taken them 68 minutes. Or maybe it's disallowed. It's still goalless at the moment. That's the only chance Real Madrid have actually had. It came in the 69th minute, thankfully. It was disallowed. It's still, potentially, it's very much leaning towards a penalty shootout, I think. I hope it doesn't go to extra time, because we don't need that at all. Danilo is actually going to stay on. Who's confident at taking penalties on the bench? Let's have a look. Who is? Let's go on Branthwaite. We are going to get on Branthwaite. The Igor Ogbu, and I think we'll also get on. Let's go on Esposito for Sternal. And I think, let's go on Linus for Adozi. I think that should be good enough. 10 minutes left to play. If there is time, there's plenty of time to definitely grab a late winning goal. This would be lovely if we could score from this corner. This set piece would be absolutely wonderful. Oh my god, Benoit Badiashile has put us 1-0 up against Real Madrid, and my mind has been blown. I thought we were heading towards a penalty shootout, but no. We have just about grabbed a late winning goal, and we've done it. We have beaten Real Madrid to win the European Super Cup. This competition is absolutely meaningless. The players are actually standing on the stage for the trophy celebration, which was interesting. And look, this is brilliant. This is absolutely wonderful. We've beaten Real Madrid. Surely that means we're good enough to win the Champions League, right? Surely it works like that. We're the best team in the world. Not officially, but I'm calling it that. But wow, I wasn't really expecting us to get the win. I was almost expecting us to get absolutely smashed, but no, to beat Real Madrid 1-0, absolutely fantastic. And that is 2 out of 2 trophies for this year. Only another 4 to go. Obviously, we won the whatever this trophy is called, the Super Cup. The two meaningless trophies. Obviously, 4 trophies left up for grabs: the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. I think we go for the Carabao Cup next, followed by the FA Cup, then obviously the other 2. But if we can win at least 3 trophies this year, that is absolutely fantastic. So, as my time as Leicester manager, we've won the Europa League, obviously the 2 trophies that we've won this season, and second place in the Carabao Cup. I mean, for 4 seasons, this is going pretty well. So I think I will probably see you all in the next episode, where hopefully form has improved a bit. Having said that, we've got Liverpool next, followed by Fulham. That should be an easy game. Man United, Arsenal, Everton. I mean, if we can get through October and not be in the relegation places, I would consider that a success. So I think probably from that, I think we'll probably come back, probably sort of end of November, maybe show you a Champions League game or 2. But at the moment, we'll probably come back for our matches against West Ham and Newcastle. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.